Just when you thought everything was sort of settling down in Iggy Azalea's life, she was going to have a comeback, there is turmoil and possibly heartbreak. She and Nick Young, the Lakers star, are engaged to be married, but there is trouble now, and what we've heard is they are trying to work things out, but Iggy is not happy after a video surfaced of Nick talking to one of his teammates. And it sounds like maybe he was talking about some
grilled by his teammate about whether or not he's hooking
the really
up with
messed up
someone
part of
else.
this whole thing is that the teammate, D'Angelo Russell, or somebody in the room was secretly recording this conversation between D'Angelo and Nick had no idea about
I think everybody's kind of acknowledged that it was D'Angelo who recorded this video, but the question is who actually leaked it out.
Right.
And from what we're told from people connected to the situation, people believe that it got into the hands of a third party somehow, and that person leaked it out. It wasn't D'Angelo specifically. But here, let's get back to Iggy, because that's really the part that people are talking about right now. Because on that video, like you said, it seems as though Nick Young is admitting to cheating on Iggy with somebody else. Well, Iggy commented about it. She actually tweeted about it earlier this morning, thanking D'Angelo for the video, saying, I see D'Angelo is trending. I actually liked his film. Thanks, bro. And we're told it's because she wants to know what he's doing. If he's cheating on her, she wants to know that. And we're told that she is furious about the situation. But Nick is very passionate, very fierce in terms of the fact that he wants to save their relationship. They're engaged to be married. He wants it to happen. He's telling people close to him he loves her from the bottom of his heart, desperately, and that he wants to save this relationship. He doesn't want to break. He doesn't want her to dump him.
It's interesting that Iggy went ahead and made a very public comment about this.
Right.
And the first comment she's made about it, she did it in such a public forum, and so it makes you think there's still some discussion going on between them as to whether or not they're going to work this out. I mean, that's what we're hearing anyway.
But she has to address it because everyone was getting at her like, oh, girl, you getting cheated on and things like that.
She didn't have to address anything. She could have kept quiet, but she wanted to verbally backhand Nick by going on Twitter, putting it out there, saying, I like the video.
I don't
think she wanted to backhand it. It's more so
What
like,
is it
okay,
then?
I see what's going on here. I'm letting everybody know, like, I like it, I get it, just being sarcastic. But the overall situation is, it's one thing to be cheated on, you know what I'm saying, behind closed doors, and it's another thing, though, when everybody in the public knows your business, your aunties, your cousins, your homegirls, your fans, and they're getting at you.
Right, if he
that's
did
a whole
cheat.
different situation.
I know what you're saying, and yes, you're right, Raquel. But I agree with Dax that
There's plenty of times celebrities
Nick
have
has
been
to
wrapped
take
up.
that tweet as some sort of, like, it's Iggy putting him on notice.
He has, by the way.
Right.
From what we're told, he has felt that way. That's why he's like scrambling to like fix this. He wants to fix this. By the way, the other dynamic here is that Nick Young and D'Angelo Russell are like, it is not good between the two of them. We're told that the Lakers are going to try and figure out a way to sit the two of them down so they can hash this thing out face to face. We're going to have a lot more of this on TMZ Sports on FS1 tonight, but this is like one of the most dramatic things I've seen in sports in a very long time.
Yeah, I feel so bad for Iggy.
Why do you feel so bad for Iggy, though? It's just, if she got cheated on, I mean, people get cheated on
That's
every
why
single
I feel
situation.
badly for her.
But I know, but
Because
she
she's
has a
already
tricky-
had.
He's an athlete, Charles. It's known athletes cheat all the
you
time.
can't-
You know what water you're getting into when you date a
Raquel,
basketball
you
player.
cannot-
Actually, you don't have to look much further than his own team. There was a guy I remember who bought a $4 million diamond to make problems go away a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I seem to remember
saying.
something like
This is
that.
man's farewell year. We gotta go back to the past. What's going on?
hey, they're running
hit a jumper.
tribute videos to him every single night.
Can't even
at
hit a
Staples Center.
jumper, and we gotta go back to the past. That Kobe could score. This is a brand new Kobe. This guy can't even score.
I'm just gonna say, let's just close it by saying, I feel badly for Iggy. Yes, I do feel badly for Iggy. She's had a really rough year. And
don't cheat on your fiancés.
Well, there's that too.
There is that. That makes it
Don't
easy.
dime out your boys, man.
Those are both good messages.
But don't
Everybody
dime out your boys.
cheat and don't dime. There you go.
Don't cheat.
Hey, this is Josh from Grizzly Vision. Let me start off by saying I just don't think that you should ever cheat on your girl. That is not swaggy at all.
Oh.
And but who I really have a problem with in this story is D'Angelo Russell. You don't snitch on your boys. Where's the loyalty? That's why the Lakers have 15 wins and are in last place in the West. They got a bunch of mean girls on the squad.
No, I just think they're also not that talented this year. But
I
anyway,
don't think there's going to be peace on that
Josh
team.
took
These bros ain't loyal.
these bros ain't loyal.
I love it.
All right,